I'm Big Will Evanson, and it's time to talk sports. Well, folks, high school football season has officially come to an end, and now it's time to turn the page to winter sports season as we look back at the final weekend of football and the first weekend of basketball. And it was a huge day Saturday in Fort Collins as the 13-0 Montrose Redhawks aimed to win their first state championship since 1950. And boy, Montrose looked well on their way to doing just that. I mean, these Redhawks came to play, doing it on the ground and through the air, doing it inside, doing it outside, 4 drives, 4 touchdowns in the first half for Montrose as they led Broomfield 28-7 with 7 seconds left until halftime.
Montrose is a phenomenal team. They run a phenomenal offense that's really, really hard to prepare for. We didn't realize how much speed they had. I think we didn't do a good job of, foreseeing that, but they had a lot more speed to the edge than we thought they did.
But then with 7 seconds left in the half, Broomfield's Darian Jackson throws a perfect pass to Mikhail Brenner, who makes a great toe tap and grab, a huge score because it allowed the Eagles to go 2 for 1 to start the second half, and before you could blink, this game went from 28-7 to 28-21.
We played a pretty dang phenomenal first half. Left a little too much time on the clock there right before half, and as you look back, that's a pretty key moment in the game. We probably should have managed the clock a little bit better there.
But really, it was what Broomfield's defense did in the second half, shutting out a Montrose attack that just couldn't be stopped in the first half.
The biggest adjustment at halftime, there was some obviously game plan adjustments, but the biggest game plan adjustment was getting off blocks and tackling low. And in the second half, we made some good adjustments, taking away the edges while being strong on the inside. But a lot of it came down to blocking or getting off blocks and tackling, and pad level was a huge part of that.
And so in the end, an unforgettable Montrose season comes to an end with a 7-point loss in the championship game. But there is nothing to be sad about if you're the Redhawks, who truly gave everything they had throughout the season, got themselves back in the title game for the first time in over a decade, and gave us so many incredible memories throughout an unforgettable 13-1 season.
They play hurt, they play hard, they give everything they have to the game for 4 years. It's really an amazing accomplishment. We take these kids they're blue-collar kids from Montrose, and the one thing they have is they're tough, and they battle with teams that are bigger and faster than them. It's really a dream come true for me to be able to coach these fine men in such a great town. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't trade any of them for the world.
And so now we turn our attention to basketball season, which has gotten underway in a big way with the 36th Annual Warrior Challenge this past weekend. And we saw some impressive play by the Palisade Bulldogs, but the headliner, the Fruita Wildcats. They have picked off right where they left off last year. 3 dominant wins for the Cats over the weekend. And after 3 days of play, here are the final standings for the 2024 Warrior Challenge. And folks, join us Tuesday night as we hear from Fruita Basketball about a big new season for the Wildcats. But that's all my time for sports. I'm Big Will Evanson.